Yun ran and ran until she was breathless, but she couldn't stop running. She had to run for her life. She can heard the footstep chasing her behind. She took a turn. She had to think fast. She is wearing a black jacket, leather pants, and a cap to cover her face. The footsteps fade away a little because she is a fast runner, but they will catch her soon if she stopped now. Yun entered in a hotel room. She removed her cap and removed the scrunchie from her hair while running, her mind calculating her next steps. The chasers are close because she can hear guard yelling and footsteps. She is on the first floor now and she had to take steps fast. She saw one room door open and a person came out. She ran fast and pushed the person inside. The person landed on the floor on his butt. She threw her cap on the other side, removed her jacket. She threw it on the floor under the bed, looking for some hiding place, but it was a small room. She heard footsteps from outside. Before she knew, she grabbed the boy and smashed her lips on the door open of their room. Her long hair was falling on her back-covered shirt. The person who entered rolled their eyes and you heard horny kids, and they closed the door. You stepped back immediately. What she did just now? The boy was shocked. I'm sorry. She mumbled and jumped out of the window without any explanation. She was embarrassed and hoped they would never encounter in the future. I was frozen in my place. What just happened? My mobile rang again and picked it up. Yeah, I'm coming in 10. And I hung up. My eyes fall on the camera, which is installed in my room, and I leave my room before locking it. You're 23 minutes late, and you forget I'm the boss here. Namjoon rolled his eyes at his brightest cousin, who just happened to be a mafia boss too. You're fine just an hour ago. When were you talking to the phone? Did something happen? I'm going to send you a clip. Find that girl. I want every information about her. Jungkook sent the video to his Hyung. Namjoon played the video and bit his cheek. Don't you dare to laugh. Jungkook warned his cousin and he was embarrassed himself how a girl just pushed him on the floor and then all of a sudden started kissing him. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. Now, shall we discuss our real problem? Sure, I'm listening. Jungkook was restless. He wanted to see that girl again, the girl who had taken his sleep away. He can't sleep properly without even thinking about her. She is on his mind 24/7. He opened his mobile and read her information again, which had already done thousands of times. Wang Yun, 24 years old, and nothing special about her information in her family. She only had a dad, then whom she was running away. He couldn't find her these days. I want to meet you again, he said, looking at the picture. Jungkook was in the club meeting with the dangerous mafias. They kept talking about the business while Jungkook's phone rang. He excused himself from there and stepped out of the club. Yes, Hyung, you need. A sudden sound of running footsteps caught his attention. He was going to ignore that. It's normal here. But what caught his attention was the girl running, but no one was behind her. She turned this way. Jungkook's eyes widened as the girl was going to pass by his side. He grabbed the girl's arm, slammed her against the wall, towering over her figure. Yun opened her eyes and looked at him. The footsteps faded away and their eyes locked with each other. You. I saved you again? He smirked and he looked down at her. She rolled her eyes. What do you want? Yun said that as she tried to push him, and he chuckled. Too much attitude, little girl? I want to ask you something. Why do you always run away from people? None of your business. The day you jumped on me, you become my business. Oh really? Yeah, now come tell me. Seriously, I don't even know you. You didn't even know me the day you kissed me. You don't just forget the things, do you? I don't. She rolled her eyes and walked away from him, but he again grabbed her. Where are you going? Where do you think I'm going? Will you answer me without asking further questions? No. Are you still there? Jungkook? Jungkook flicked at the high-pitched voice and looked at his phone. Yes, Hyung, I'm still here. I will talk to you later. He said and hung up the call, but when he turned around, she was nowhere to be seen. He cursed under his breath and as he looked around the last time and entered inside the club. Now what do you want me to do? I don't know, Hyung, but I need that girl. You're being crazy? Yeah, crazy for her. I'm tired of living like this, always running away from them. My father worked for the mafia. He was a loyal person, but someone falsely accused him of stealing, so they killed him 2 years ago. That's when I started running away from everything. They knew that they wanted me dead. I'm working in a flower shop secretly and no one knows that. I survived 2 years. Hopefully, I won't die that easily. She left her shop around 8 p.m. Going to the owner. She took the step into the dark alley. That's her safe place. She loves living in a small house. She bought a little house after selling her previous one. She was walking when the 2 drunk people were fighting. She ignored them and continued walking silently. Hey, pretty girl, listen here. She rolled her eyes. She's not in the mood. But as they grabbed her hand, she kicked in their stomach. The other one attacked her and she punched his nose as hard as she could. Hey, what the hell is happening here? Catch the skirt. She attacked us first. The drunk man coughed out. The one whom you punched in the stomach hurt. She didn't want to get in the trouble. She turned around about to run away when something hard hit her head. We will take her to our boss. Yun heard this before she completely blacked out. Yun woke up slowly. Her head is spinning. She tried to move around but couldn't. That's when her eyes opened widely and she looked around. She was tied with a chair tape covering her mouth in the middle of the living room. What a nice place, she thought as she looked around. I swear this is not important. Yun froze as she looked at the man in front of her. What the hell? Why did you tie her up like this? Boss, she was fighting with our man. You kidding me? Jungkook said he would not believe that this little girl had punched and broken the nose of one of his men. Open her tape. One of them immediately removed the tape from her mouth. Did you do this to my man? Yun didn't speak as she looked at him coldly. Boss, she broke my nose without any reason. Without any reason? Coward, why don't you tell the truth? You were fighting and attacked me out of nowhere. She is lying. She punched me first. I'm tired with a chair and lots of strangers in front of me. You think I wanted this? Yun said and looked at their boss. Untie her, Mark. Mark is the one who hit Yun hard because she didn't know the situation. Boss, I won't repeat that again. Mark silently untied her. Yun rubbed her hands over her wrist, which was red. Jungkook, what's happening here? Yun stamped her towards their direction. The name clicked in her mind. Jungkook, why does this name sound familiar? She looked around the place. Are they mafia? What if they are? You need to get out of here. Guys, wasted my enough time. Now I am leaving. Wait, where are you going? Of course, my home. Yun said and about to stand up, but grabbed her head. These bastards really hit me hard, she mumbled under her breath. Are you okay, Yun? Jungkook asked concerned and everyone looked at him shocked from when he started acting like this. Yun looked around and she found a rod. She grabbed it and smacked straight at Mark's head, who hit her head in the helle. Jungkook's eyes widened in shock. Now you know that hurts? Mark lost his conscience. Jungkook instantly grabbed the rod and threw it away. Yun glared at him. All of you, leave right now. He spoke loudly and everyone left instantly. What's wrong with you beating my man? They started it first, he said childishly as the kid is complaining to her father. Okay, whatever. Stay here. Stay where? Here. And why would I stay here? Because you are not feeling well and it's already midnight. I can't trust mafia like you. How do you know I'm mafia? Did I ask how do you know my name? Jungkook mentally slapped himself for thinking this girl couldn't seriously answer him without asking questions. I have my ways. Then I have my own too. Listen, stay here. No, okay, but I'm warning you. This place is far from your house and in a deep forest. Otherwise, you're free to go. I'm not afraid of anything. Sure you are not, but don't complain me. I warned you already. Yun stomped out her feet out of the mansion. She doesn't need anyone's help. She's brave. Let her go. Yun heard Jungkook's voice, but she ignored him and kept walking. Okay, he was not lying. Who made this house in a deep forest? Everything was dark, and what's more terrifying is that it was midnight and all, and the silence is not helping. Yun, you're brave. It's not that scary. A sudden howl caught her off guard. Shit, I am going to die like this. Yun turned around ready to run back to the mansion. She didn't even know the way home, but jumped hard when she collided with the hard chest. Jungkook put his hand on her mouth. Scared? Jungkook smacked. He didn't want to leave her like this alone, so he followed her. Yun punches him in his chest. You scared me. Jungkook laughed and looked at her. Now, what do you say? Do you still want to go? Drop me back at my home. Look, I'm tired already and I'm not driving anywhere. I'm not going with you. Okay, then bye. Jungkook said and turned around, ready to walk back to his mansion. She looked at him and then at the darkness, having no choice but to follow him behind. They arrived back at the hotel and Jungkook told the maids to show her the room. She kept quiet the whole time, cursing him every move, and she slept quietly in the room. And Jungkook didn't disturb her either. Yun woke up. After how many years she slept this peacefully in the soft bed? Maybe after her father's death, she never slept peacefully. You need to leave. You can't stay here for long. You don't know who they are. Maybe they are bad like those who killed your father. I'm not trusting anyone. She talked to herself and agreed, moved to the bathroom to freshen herself, then slowly opened the door of her room. No one was outside. It was time to run. Yun. She takes small step out, slowly peeking everywhere so she won't get caught. I thought you already have run by this time. Yun froze in her place but turned around with a confident face. I'm doing that just now. You don't have to run like a thief, you can leave like a guest. Too much sweetness, you don't look like a mafia at all. You want to see my mafia side? Jungkook raised his eyebrow and she shivered. No, show it to others. At least have some breakfast before leaving. What if you poison me? I don't waste my poison on you. Good then, she said and decided to eat. She is hungry and why would he harm her? Yun walked towards the table and sat down. He was eating his breakfast so he just grabbed the bread and jam. Jungkook stares at her and watches her every action. So will you tell me now why are you running away from all those people? You are not close enough for me to tell you anything about me. Then I can come closer. I didn't mean it like that. I know I'm just messing with you. Yun gave him a blank stare. Where did you learn how to fight? Why would I tell you? Your father taught you? Why are you so interested in my life? I want to help you. Why? You don't even know me. What if I'm someone from the police and tell your location to them? I don't have any specific reason to help you. I don't believe you. But I do and I'm willing to help you. I don't need anyone's help or sympathy. Yun sat in Jungkook's side as he looked down. My offer still stands. If you need anything, you can come to me. Here is my number. Jungkook knows the moment he leave her alone, she will run away. But he doesn't know how to convince her. Yun kept quiet, but she didn't need sympathy. She survived until now, without any help. Yun looked at the card. She felt that he is a nice person, but he is a mafia. Your past experience with mafia is not that good. They both completed their breakfast and Jungkook moved out from the place. Yun took the card and placed it inside her pocket. I will drop you off if you want. Yun felt she is acting really coldly towards him, but she doesn't know him either. Don't have to really. I know you have better works to do. I'm going to the office anyway, so if you don't know the way back, so okay. She agreed and walked silently behind him. She don't have anything with her. Yun didn't say anything. She just told him the way to her house. Thank you. She thanked him as they reached home. Jungkook smiled at her behavior change. Alright, he should have talked nicely with her from the start. Yun moved inside her house and Jungkook looked at her, his facial expression changing to a serious one as he dialed the number in his phone. I'm sending you the location. You and Mark need to be here in 5 minutes. He hung up the call and looked at the direction where Yun go. I'm sorry, Yun. I look around the place. My home is quite small. No windows, no back door. Just a simple place for hiding myself. I changed my clothes and took the card out of my pant pocket. What should I do with it? I grabbed my phone and saved his number. Mafia. I chuckled to myself and put the phone on the bed. I really want her near me, but I don't even know what's bothering her. You should have asked. I did, but she didn't answer anyone. But she doesn't answer easily and don't trust anyone. You could have used your mafia tactics. No, I would never. I don't know what she did to me. Something new is coming out of your mouth. I'm not that bad, Young. Namjoon chuckled as Jungkook rolled his eyes. Jack is active these days. He attacked again at our territory today. After his father, he's doing all this because Bustard really wants to die badly. So what's your order? Let's give him what he wants. Yun was sleeping in her bed after a long day at the flower shop. She is not sleeping. She is closing her eyes and thinking about her life. She heard something and her eyes opened wide. She usually lives in a very peaceful area. It was nearly 2 a.m. Who is it? She heard the movement again and her heart began to race. She knew they had found her. There's no window. She is completely trapped. Yun picked up the phone. The first person came to her mind was Jungkook. She pressed on the mafia contact and waited. Jungkook came back from his mission and currently he is taking a shower, getting ready to sleep when his phone rang. Who is this unknown number? He picked up the phone annoyed because he don't want to talk to anyone. But his instinct tell him to just pick it up. Hell, Jungkook, save me. Her 3 words made Jungkook's heart drop. He could recognize her voice. He immediately called Mark. Where the hell are you? Sir, I was. Go to your house and shoot anyone who attempted to harm her. His voice was stern, knowing someone is behind her, so he already took precautions. He told Mark to keep an eye on her, but he is of no use, so Jungkook hired him. Jungkook hired him because he is a good sniper. Jungkook wore his shirt and ran out of the mansion. When Jungkook reached there were 4 dead bodies. He was foaming with rage and worried about Yun. Yun, she is inside. Jungkook entered inside the house and Yun was folding her knees on her chest. She is brave, yes she is, but she never saw dead bodies. She saw it all in the movies and all, but she never saw someone die in front of her. Her father never talked about his work. He just trained her to become strong so she can defend herself. Yun, Jungkook called softly and you look at him. She wipes her tears. Jungkook, they are here to kill me. Jungkook sat next to her. She felt like a lost child. Yoon doesn't trust anyone easily, but something about him tells her she should. Come with me, you're not safe here. Yoon didn't say anything and Jungkook take her with him. He is not going to listen to her. Not this time. Now, will you tell me who they are? Yoon nodded her head. She told him everything about how her father get killed and how they are still behind her. Jack, he's really getting out of hand. You know him? Of course I do. He's our enemy. Yoon nodded. She despised the mafia and killing things. She wondered why people couldn't live in peace. You are safe here, Yoon. If you need anything, just tell me, okay? But no worries. Go take a rest. I have some work to do. Oh, now he's bossing her around. Yoon looked at him, but she didn't say anything. She really needs rest. To say Yoon was happy was an understatement. She was happy because she was a little relaxed after so long. Jungkook was not at home. He said he would handle everything. She wanted to go to her shop, but Jungkook said she should rest for some days because they still had not taken care of Jack Mafia. He prioritized her safety. It was late at night and she was bored when she came out of her room. The front door opened and Jungkook came inside limping while Mark was giving him a shoulder. Oh my god, what happened to you? Nothing serious. Just got shot in the leg. Yoon's eyes widen. Her face became pale as he says it's not a big deal. Are you crazy? Yoon said she was worried when she looked at him in that state, but no one answered her. And they took Jungkook in his room. They wouldn't let you in because Jungkook had ordered it. They waited there when the door opened after an hour. How is he? He's okay, don't worry. He's calling you inside. Yoon nodded and walked inside his room. She is going to talk to him after a week. Hey. Yoon said softly as she sat beside him on the bed and Jungkook smiled. Hi. Don't smile, you idiot. How can you smile in this situation? Oh, the little girl is worried for me. He teased her and she wanted to smack him. She developed a soft spot for him, like how he treated her. No one had treated her nicely before except her dad. Drop the attitude, June. I can still press on your wounds like how cruel. No one dares to talk to me like this. Oh, then I feel honored. June said sarcastically and Jungkook smiled. He loved this girl. Well, now you're free. Jungkook let out sadly. He didn't want her to go, but he can't force it. You look at him. What do you mean? Jack case is closed. You can live peacefully now. It means he killed Jack, his gang members. You knew it, she good. She's ready to go back. Is she really ready to go back to her boring life? Thank you so much, Jungkook. I will never forget your help. You don't have to. He was my enemy too. But I want to thank you. Rich coming out of your mouth. I know you enjoy it when I make fun of you. Jungkook laughed and shook his head. Yoon smiled too. Yoon did some shopping with her money, but Jungkook wanted to give her all the clothes with his money, but she denied it. Yoon packed her things in time to go back to your little house. Yoon was sad. She was really sad. She can't stay. Jungkook wanted to stop her but couldn't, so he stayed in his office. When Yoon left, he didn't want to see her because if he did, it will hurt more. Yoon closed her shop. She's going to drink some coffee from the shop. Yoon was free. She's free to live, but she was feeling empty. She shouldn't write, but she still wants to see Jungkook. But she doesn't know how he feels about it, and she knows how she feels about him. Yoon was engulfed with her thoughts while crossing the street that she didn't notice the signal had changed to green. A sudden horn caught her off guard, and before the car hit her, two arms wrapped around her and pulled her back. They both rolled on the floor. Yoon closed her eyes. I saved you again, he said, and Yoon opened her eyes and smiled widely. He is her life savior. Jungkook,